Hi Year 3. So, we're starting a new unit because we finished our adding and subtracting. We've done lots of practice. So we're going to revise measuring in length, centimetres, metres and millimetres and kilometres. So our guided practice for today is converting between centimetres and metres. So converting just means changing. So changing from one unit to another. And remember, unit is what we measure in. So don't measure monkeys or bananas, we measure in centimetres, metres today, and millimetres and kilometres we'll do later in the week. Okay, so let's look at question number 1. What is the length of the sharpener in centimetres? So when we are measuring using a ruler, so that's what's on the screen, we have to look at where the object starts. So the object started at 0, so we can just count up like normal. So 0 centimetres, 1 centimetres, 2 centimetres. So our answer is 2 centimetres. Now we've got another question here. How many of these make 1 metre? So if one sharpener is 2 centimetres long, I'll try to here. It's quite tricky to write on the computer like this, so sorry if my numbers are very wonky. Then we know that 10, what's 10 times bigger than 2, is going to be 20 centimetres long. And then how many 20s can we get into 1 metre? So how many centimetres are in a metre to start with? So how many centimetres are in 1 metre? We should know, we should remember from whenever we did this just before we closed, I think it was New Year actually, that there's 100 centimetres in a metre. So can we count in 20s to get to 100? So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's 5 groups of 10. So 5 groups of 10 is going to be 50 sharpeners will make 1 metre. Okay, let's look at question number 2. What is the length of the toy minivan in metres and centimetres? So they want it in both. So if we know that 1 metre is the same when converted is 100 centimetres. Oh, that was very wobbly. Then we should know that 2 metres is going to be 200 centimetres, 3 metres will be 300, 4 metres will be 400, and 5 metres will be 500 centimetres. So we've got 500 centimetres, which is 5 metres, and then we've got no 10s, no 1s, so there's no centimetres left over. Now we've got another question here. How tall is the minivan? Let's estimate. So remember, an estimate is just like a really good guess. So to me, it looks a little bit more than half as tall as it is wide. So half of 500 would be, let's say, it would be 250. So maybe it's about 300 centimetres, I would say. Or what would that be in metres? What would 300 centimetres be in metres? So look at what's in the hundreds column, and then that can help you. So 300 centimetres would be 3 metres. Perfect. Now question number 3. Arrange 6 books to form a long row on the floor. So they've given us an example here, and they've used this big long measuring tool. What do you think it is? It's not a metre ruler. You can kind of see here at the end that it's all curly. So it's like a tape measure. And they've shown us that the final book, this last yellow book, ends just here on the tape measure. So what number is that? That's 150. Now, do you think the tape measure is measured 150 metres or 150 centimetres? What makes more sense to you? Think how long a metre is. Think you stand, whenever you go shopping, you're supposed to stand 2 metres away from the person in front of you. Do you think 6 books are going to be 150 metres long? Probably not. So this is definitely going to be in centimetres. So the length of the books is 150 centimetres. Now if we want to convert that into metres and centimetres, we can just look at what's in the hundreds or bigger. We've only got hundreds. and then that's going to be how many meters. So we've got 100 in the length of our book, so that's 1 full meter. And then how many do we have left? How many centimeters do we have left? We have 50 centimeters that we can't convert to a whole meter, so we're going to keep it in centimeters. So it is 1 meter long, 1 meter and 50 centimeters long. Fantastic. Now, final question, question number 4. What is the height of the tree in meters and centimeters? So here's our tree, and it said 4 hundreds, 5 tens, and 7 ones. So 450 centimeters. Now remember, one of the easiest ways to convert is to look at what's in the hundreds column, or bigger, because there might have been thousands, but we've only got hundreds today. And then we can change that because we know 400 centimeters is going to be 4 meters. And then what's left? We've got 57 centimeters. That's not enough to make a full meter, so we're going to keep them as centimeters. We have 57 centimeters. So 457 centimeters equals, or is the same as, or is converted to 4 meters and 57 centimeters. Fantastic. So the most important conversion you're going to need today is changing centimeters to meters. So just remember that there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Maybe when you finish your workbook, you can go around the house and try and find a tape measure or a ruler and see if you can find something in your house that's roughly 1 meter long. Or can you measure 2 meters long? And then come back tomorrow and we'll do some more maths. Thank you.